Hi, I'm Peter Vajda. So there's no question that we're facing some pretty challenging times these days. And there are those days when I feel I can be above the fray, and I am above the fray. And being the human I am, there are those days when I feel I'm being caught up in the fray. And the way I know I'm being caught up in the fray is I can sense my body and know that my emotional brain is trying to grab a hold of me. And I can sense myself experiencing the emotions of fear or anger or resentment or frustration and the like. And at those times, I make an effort almost immediately to calm myself, to step back from the fray and move into a place of peace and calm and harmony and balance and equanimity. Sometimes the way I do that is to go out for a walk or a run. Sometimes the way I do that is by getting up, just shaking my body and breathing. And there are other times when I gravitate towards one of my favorite books, which is called Love Poems from God. These are poems from some of the world's most famous mystics. And I've had this book for about 10 years. And I would take this book with me when I had my car serviced or had a doctor's appointment. Sometimes when I went out for a meal by myself, I would bring it with me. Other times I would go to a park up the street and sit on a bench and just read some of the poems. And I always find they bring me a sense of curiosity, but not just curiosity, but a sense of inner peace, like I said, calm, harmony, and balance. So if you know me, if you were a friend or colleague of mine, you would know that I refuse to talk about politics. That's who I am. That's the choice I've made. Take it or leave it. But I refuse to get caught up in politics. But in my own world, I can tend to discuss politics in my mind. And usually it doesn't bring me any sort of satisfaction. It just brings up the emotions that I spoke about before. So when I read these poems, again, I can get into that place and move into that place where I can be sort of 30,000 miles up above the planet and just sense myself and be more objective in observing myself and being curious about myself. So what I want to do in this video is share about 7 of these poems with you. And these poems are not to be they have no message from me to you. It's not about judging yourself or being right or wrong or good or bad. It's just supporting you. Maybe if you're feeling triggered, to step back and take a deep breath and see how you are in these times. So I'm not going to read these poems. I'm going to put them up on the screen. And after each poem, there'll be a question or two, a self-reflective question, to just help you to be curious about yourself, where you are and who you are with respect to your experiences these days in these challenging times. So I just want to present you with these poems, and here we go, and have fun, enjoy the journey, and be curious.